So, balik ulit tayo. Ako, yung outline ng orientation natin for today will just be about the system na po pwede natin gawin for the semester since meron tayong gagawin na major changes para dito sa online learning. So, ang course description for reinforced concrete design or the course code CERC0324 is we will tackle about fundamental concepts, principles, and theories in the structure, strength analysis, and design of plain, reinforced, and stressed concrete elements in a structure. At the same time, within the course description, our course outcomes, so we need to at least attain this major course outcomes na at the same time, makikita natin yung relevance ng lahat ng gagawin natin sa mga future experiences na gagawin nyo. So for the lecture units, our main course outcome number 1 is to understand the in-depth stress-strain characteristics of concrete for all stages of loading. At the same time, we should evaluate the strength of structural plain reinforced or pre-stressed concrete elements in different load conditions. And lastly, we will apply allowable strength and load and resistance factor design methods for reinforced and pre-stressed concrete dependent on the local codes available here in our country. At the same time, in the laboratory course, we will just tend to demonstrate what we have learned in lecture by the principles that we have learned during the lecture. So at the same time, course topics for lecture and laboratory are as follows. So for lecture, we will focus on the theories and applications of reinforced concrete as a material. At the same time, yung mga topics natin for this semester would basically be the underlying concept for these various methods. At the same time, sa laboratory, halos lahat ng hindi natin na tackle doon sa structural theory na po pwede natin magamit sa reinforced concrete design ay itatakal natin sa laboratory. So, after na course topics natin, ang kailangan nating makita is ano na ba yung dapat natin gawin. So, for lecture units, ang kailangan natin ay assignments and sit-works, quizzes, and major examinations. So, yung mga submittals natin na iba ay mapupunta sa lab. So, sa structural design, ang kailangan na natin gawin ay dapat meron kayong architectural plan ng isang 3-story building. At the same time, may structural plan and design calculations. So, dito, sa activity na to, ibibigay ko mamaya doon sa Google Classroom natin yung mga requirements and at the same time, kung ilan ba kayo sa grupo na po pwede. So for this semester, I will be considering na meron at least a grouping na merong members na 3 at most. Baga parang sa isang project na 3-story multi-purpose building, kailangan 3 kayo sa isang grupo. Okay, so para medyo madali na rin. Ito, ngayon, wala tayong specific na deadline. Kumbaga, sa end ng semester, kailangan maipasa nyo lahat na ito. I-discuss ko along the way kung paano gagawin. And then, at the same time, yung deadline, kayo mismo mag-i-impose sa sarili nyo if kailan ko ba matatapos yung architectural plan, kailan ko ba matatapos yung structural plan, kailan ko ba matatapos yung mga design calculations na to. Given na lahat naman na to ay maituturo natin along the semester. So, the grading system are as follows. Yung lecture natin and laboratory would remain the same as CBD na grading system. Pero dito sa CERC, mas hindi naman sa mas magiging strict talaga ako. Baga sa building design kasi medyo lenient pa tayo doon. Pero since this is a major course na would literally dictate kung ano ano man yung mangyayari sa atin in the future, medyo ano tayo dito, strict tayo dito, especially solving to. So, mas strict tayo dyan. Paki-check lang po ng audio ko if wait lang ayos ko lang po yung audio settings ko. Pa-check po if okay na yung audio.
Okay na po.
Okay na?
Opo, sir. Okay na po.
Thank you. Okay. So, other than that, teka lang, alisin ko muna yung window. Yeah. So, sa lecture and laboratory, magkaiba sila ng grade, pero syempre, nasa isang course lang to, therefore, merong distribution ng grades dito. So, distribution ng grades natin, 25% will be from the laboratory unit, and then 75% will be coming from the lecture. Ang passing natin is 50, base 0. Paano ba yung base 0? Saka base 50. Kapag base 50 ang sinasabi natin, ang passing grade dapat natin should be 75. Pero kung base 0 siya, ang passing natin should be 50. Okay? So, kailangan sa mga quizzes, meron kang minimum of 50 over 100. Now, class modes. Yung ibahin natin itong class mode. Since medyo may mga, kumbaga parang may mga comments yung mga estudyante before na hindi naging effective yung synchronous na malaki ang percentage, ay yung asynchronous na malaki ang percentage. So, ang gagawin natin for this semester is lahat ng lectures natin ay synchronous. Yung laboratory lectures natin or yung time natin sa laboratory would be asynchronous. And yung modular, depende kung may mga topics ba na kahit basahin lang, okay lang. So, yun. Yung 60% dito dapat is yung synchronous natin. Yung 30% is asynchronous and modular would remain the same as 10%. Now, in terms of student records and learning management system, I will be sending the link of the pool of references sa mga class mayors nyo. At the same time, yung individual Google Classroom ay na-send ko na sa mga class mayors ninyo. Therefore, pwede na nating ma-utilize yung classroom platform. Now, in terms of course ethics, yung mga assignments shall be submitted a week prior, same pa rin yun. Yung outputs natin for seatworks and post-assessments shall be submitted the next day. Yung seatworks and post-assessments, mangyayari yan within our lecture time na 3 hours per week. So, ayun, ang pakiusap ko lang, if ever na alam natin na hindi naman lahat ay pantay-pantay ang resources, pero hindi naman din natin i-consume yung lahat ng 3 hours. So meaning to say, for example, ang klase natin every week ay 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Ngayon, per class yon, nalimutan ko lang kung ano yung mga sections per day. So hindi naman lahat ng 3 hours na yung mako-cover natin because I am aware that the maximum attention span of a person is 2 hours lang. Ngayon, yung quizzes natin at major examinations shall be submitted 30 minutes after its said duration. Meaning to say, kung yung quiz natin ay good for 1 hour, pwede nyong ipasa yun ng 1 hour 30 minutes. Yung quizzes natin ay hindi synchronous. Asynchronous po ang quiz natin pero may given na duration yon. Meaning to say, ibibigay ko yung quiz doon sa quiz day mismo sa isang araw na klase natin na magsaset ako ng deadline na within 1.5 hours or 2 hours at most. Now, mas particular ako dito sa course na to, therefore, cheating during any course activity is subject to sanctions. Kung sa CEBD naging lenient ako sa pag-check, dito sa RCD medyo strict ako sa pag-check because isa to sa mga subjects na
kailangan natin for the board exam and for our career as well. So all sanctions dependent on the level of offense shall be in accordance with the BPSU Student Handbook. So kung gusto niyo pala mag-drop dito sa klase natin, you need to inform me before midterm exam, and at the same time, you need to undergo the correct process of dropping sa registrar's office, because kami as faculty members, we cannot bestow a grade of DRP ngayon. Kasi mapupwersa kami na magbigay ng unforced drop or unequivalent grade of 5. Now, yung student profile natin, kailangan natin ma-fill up yung Google form na binigay ko doon sa group ng PIES para po may record na ako agad ng students. Ngayon, kasi hanggat hinaantay namin yung official class list, itong Google form na ginawa ko, yung temporary list ko ng students, which I will verify sa mga class presidents nyo within next week. Itong mga links na to, don't worry, ibibigay ko at the same time. Yung PowerPoint slide, I will give it as well. Now, ayun, same pa rin yung mga contact details ko except for the email. Yung email ko ngayon would be the official BPSU email, which is ocpdesus@bpsu.edu.ph. And at the same time, my contact times would be Monday 12 noon to 5, and then Tuesday hanggang Friday na 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is my consultation times. Okay. Also, I have sent the learning plan ng course natin for the semester sa Google Classroom natin. Now, any questions mula sa inyo?
Good afternoon po, sir. Ask ko
Yes,
lang po na if ever, yun nga po, yung i-apply nyo po yung more asynchronous na, recorded pa rin po ba?
Yes, recorded pa rin.
Thank you po.
And then sa groupings, medyo magiging stricto na ako dito. Kailangan ng oras natin ay pare-parehas. Therefore, kailangan yung section natin ay pare-parehas. Hindi po tayo po pwede magkaroon ng kagrupo na, for example, galing SE3A tapos SE3B yung kagrupo mo. Hindi po tayo po pwede this time. Kasi medyo magiging mahirap for you to coordinate with your other group mates if ever na, for example, may lecture day tayo na natapat na holiday. Medyo magkakaroon ng konting delay. So, magkakaroon din ng confusion among members. So, hindi po tayo po pwedeng kumuha ng members mula doon sa ibang section. Questions pa po? Tinatawagan ko nga pala yung mayor ng CEM3B to coordinate with your classmates. And I will check then yung ano natin. I-check din natin yung class list. Paano kung wala pa rin section? Paano kayo nakapag-enroll ng walang section? Wait lang. Yung groupings naman, pwede namang pwede namang kahit let's say hanggang before midterm. Hindi pa naman importante itong grouping. Iaano ko pa naman. I-finalize pa rin naman natin kung ano yung mga dapat gawin before tayo mag-grouping. So, huwag niyo munang pressurein yung mga sarili niyo sa grouping. Yan. Wala pa rin binibigay sa registrar. Anyway, i-ano natin. Medyo naka-recorded tong meeting. So, therefore, i-delegate ko sa mga class mayors yung siguro pwedeng gawin with regards to your section. Yeah. Questions pa?
Sir,
Yes.
hello po. Kailangan pa rin daw po ba ng CAD dito? Sa subject na to po.
CAD, at one point lang naman yung CAD. So, kaya ako nagpaano ng grouping para kahit isang member lang yung may CAD, walang problema. Kasi more on tayo dito, more on calculations na tayo.
Sige po, thank you po.
Okay. Questions pa? May tanong pa? Wala na? Sure kayo? Sure kayo wala nang questions? Okay, for our first activity, may diagnostic test tayo without any, kumbaga parang without any notes na pwede nyo i-open. Kailangan nyo sagutan lahat ng questions na to with all your knowledge and submit it within 1 hour on the space provided in our Google Classroom na ipopost ko ngayon na. Okay, so by 1 hour, I mean, you need to submit this at 4 in the afternoon. So, makikuhanan na ng screenshot or makipicturean na itong diagnostic test because kailangan nyo masubmit to on or before 4 p.m. today. Magsasend ako ng platform sa Google Classroom. Ngayon, ang kailangan nyo gawin dito sa cantilever beam na to is first determine the shear moment diagram ng beam given the load condition and the given span. The same time, we need to compute the magnitude and location of the maximum flexural stress. If yung beam natin ay merong cross-section na rectangle na 80 mm wide and then 180 mm deep. The same time, yung type and magnitude of the stress in a fiber 20 mm from the bottom of the beam at a section 2 meters from the PM. Question regarding this diagnostic test.
Sir, di naman po graded po, di ba?
Of course, graded.
Okay po, sir. Thank you
Graded
po.
yan. Yun. So, hindi naman kailangan na individual di kayo magsagot. Pwede kayo mag-collaborate kung paano nyo sasagutan to. Pero yun nga, kumbaga parang this is a diagnostic test, meaning to say I need to test your stock knowledge with regards to this particular topic. Kasi this particular topic would dictate kung ano ba yung magiging adjustment ko in terms of lecture sa course na to. So maganda sana if sagutan niyo individually. Pero syempre kung halimbawang help, need a friend, ganyan, pwede naman kayo mag-PM sa mga kaklase nyo. Handwritten, yes, handwritten po ang gagawin. Sasagutan natin yan sa 1/2 na A4 crosswise. Kahit scratch, walang problema. Basta masagutan po natin ito within the given time. So hanggang 4 p.m. natin po pwedeng sagutan. Any questions or clarifications with this diagnostic test or any violent reactions na hindi natin po pwedeng ipakita dito ngayon kasi record yun. Tanong pa? Wala na? Okay, kung wala na kayong tanong, so dito po nagtatapos sa orientation natin and I expect this diagnostic test. Nasaan yung code ng Google Classroom? Nasend ko na po sa class president yung code ng Google Classroom. Mr. Ano yung section niyo? If ever na kailangan niyo yung code, teka, ibibigay ko na rin now. Wait lang i-ano ko lang. Generate ko lang yung code. 3A ng SE or CEN. Okay. Wait lang i-open ko lang yung yung Chrome. Copy and answer, yes. Makikopya. Wait lang isasend ko na lang din dito sa group chat natin yung Ay, dito pala sa chat natin, chat box ng Zoom, yung link natin for the Google Classroom para lahat na nandito sa Zoom meeting ngayon can join. Kasi dito ko rin ibibigay yung platform natin para doon sa diagnostic test. Okay, so yung first na to would be SEPA. Yan po. So yung first link na binigay ko is for SE3A. Next code would be SE3B. So third code is for CEM3A. And the last B is for CEM3B. Yan po. So maki-verify if nakikita na dito sa chat box natin lahat ng classroom links. Class presidents, nakikita na ba?
Yes po, sir.
Yes.
Yes po, sir.
So, ayan, mga students, you can actually click on the link na and then I'll be giving the classwork now. So in diagnostic test, I will also be uploading this along with the classroom platform wherein you can submit your outputs. Okay? So kung wala nang tanong, for attendance purposes, I need you to turn on your cameras. Yan. So kapag natapos yung klase natin for every lecture, I will be requiring you to turn on your cameras at the end of the lecture. Not necessarily naman na habang lecture naka-on yung camera. So at the end of the lecture hour lang naman. Biglang bangon yung iba eh. Okay. So yeah. So thank you for attending this orientation, and then I'll be expecting you this coming week para sa formal start ng lectures natin. So I will be handing the handouts na and then yung mga modules, tapos pwede tayo siguro mag-start on Tuesday. Yeah. So thank you and ingat po lahat. Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Salamat
Thank you
po, sir.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
po.
you.